Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft Passivist, where it all began. There it is, the old llama statue. Well yes, this is the somewhat Asian vanilla world that started off this channel, and I thought maybe as a bit of a celebration for reaching 1,000 subscribers, stick to the path, that I'll do literally what nobody asked, and yeah, get a little bit of work done over here. I've seen the views on those old videos, and I know this isn't what you want. Don't lie to me. I barely recognize this place. It's been quite a while. March the 30th, 2022, actually, was when we did our last episode, and I've done like 50 other videos since then. Thanks so much to the 1,000 subscribers out there. Don't worry, I'm not going to list all your names. We'll be here for literally minutes. I cannot believe that anyone but myself would be interested in watching me play this game, and now I've got over 1,000 completely obsessed fans who eat up any old slop that I serve them, so yeah. It's incredible. Thanks so much. I'll have to wait until nightfall before we can get started. So I'm going to try and make this a bit of a special episode with special celebrations and all that at the end. But before we do anything, we need some carrot villagers in here. We built this farm and this house here at the end of the last episode. Now the big thing about this world is I'm trying to not play as a jerk, at least to the passive mobs. Things like villagers and cows and sheep and that kind of stuff. Ooh, that's going to come in handy. Basically the things that do me no harm. If they don't come at me, I won't come at them, and we can all live along in harmony. And maybe while we wait for that sun to set, I can quickly show you what I mean. Like over there, we have our wheat farmers living in a luxurious one-bedroom Airbnb, and they manually harvest the wheat for us. And once the inventories are full, well, they're full of seeds now. Once the inventories are full, the wheat they pick up drops on the floor, and a little hopper minecart thing below picks it up. And we're going to do the same thing right now with some carrot villagers. Now, normally you just probably go over there and kidnap a few villagers, put them on train tracks, get them over here, and get them to work. But because we're trying to play nice, I actually have to try to rescue up some zombie villagers, just two, and they'll be our population here for the carrot farm. So as nighttime falls and the zomberts come out, you can have a bit of a look around. Hope some spawning near us. Jeez, it's dark. And I'll rescue two, and then we'll get moving on with the rest of the episode. Not quite the souls I want to save. Not quite the zomberts that I'm looking for either. Okay, first night was an utter failure. Not to worry, we can still get some work done while we're waiting. So, I've never done this before. I think you right-click it with this, bring it back to the good state. I mean, this is an orange house for Christ's sake. We don't want it looking all ugly. And then you honeycomb it. So what happens if I do that here? Ah. No, that's not the way you want to do it. I think that was just stripping off the honeycomb. Much better. All right, maybe while we're waiting for nighttime to come around again, there is a side project. I have been meaning to fix up this path here. In fact, I can get all these things out of the way. I have been meaning to fix up this silly path here to connect our base, our home base, over to the wheat collective and to the vanilla village, which is currently who we're trading with. I think this windmill is worthy of a nice, fancy little short bridge. Chica stuck over there, connecting these two spots. So how about I do that real quick while we fend off the angry horde and hopefully meet those zombie villagers that we're looking for. Don't hit the chicken. All right, we rescued a chook while we're at it. Plenty of regular zombies, not a single zombie villager though. But we'll get there. Back to work. And there is our bridge, such as it is. Pretty good looking. Pretty good looking. It's a cutie. I'm quite happy with that. I still need to make a path over to the village and back to the windmill as well. But I think that was pretty good. Well, I guess we can continue with the zombie villager hunt a little bit later. But now we need to start getting things ready for the big celebration. There she is. One way we can start getting prepared requires heading off to a stronghold. So we'll take our ender pearls and stuff. How do I stop this rain? That's better. but also in the last episode, for those who remember, we managed to get our hands on a few pieces of netherite. Well, I've been down there since and got a few more. We should be able to combine these things and get 8 pieces of netherite in total. Build ourselves a smithing table and start upgrading all of our gear. Oh yeah, there it is, the full netherite set. You couldn't actually see the helmet because I've got this mod called Show Me Your Skin on, which just lets me basically hide my helmet. It saves me having to take it on and off every time I want to talk to you guys. So I feel like it's within the spirit of vanilla at least. And then if we get ourselves some Eyes of Ender, we'll take way more than we need. Then we go off and find ourselves a stronghold. No luck tonight either. All right, I think we can put this plan on pause. Sadly, we won't be able to show off the carrot farm just yet, because we are in a rush. We need to start getting things ready for a build that's going to be put right over there, actually, and a giant celebration this evening. Okay, so time to find ourselves a stronghold, and we'll get our wings. So to do that, let's stand up somewhere high, throw one of these Eyes of Ender. All right, we got to go this way. Now, in case it wasn't already obvious, we are going to be heading to the end to get ourselves an elytra. But we are not going to be taking on the Ender Dragon, because in my book, that dragon's done nothing wrong. Get up somewhere high again. This way. As someone who's supposedly a pacifist, I sure do have a high kill count trying to find those zombie villagers. A true pacifist is like a live and let live, and I guess it's true that, well, the dragon does attack us. Not like it hasn't got good cause. We're an intruder in its entire dimension, and if an enemy of an enemy is my friend, and those Endermen certainly are an enemy, then yeah, I think the true pacifist thing to do would be to leave the poor dragon alone and do what needs doing without taking them on. I'm feeling optimistic. I think this tree is a good omen. This tree surrounded by piggies and other kinds of animals. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, have I got myself turned around? No, that did indeed go backwards. Let's try one more time. Oh, we're heading south. Damn. Damn. All right. This is it. Yes, it is it. Went back north. Now that back, please. So let's dig down. Whew. It's starting to work. I think we've stumbled across it. This looks blue. Oh. Hello. I'm a bit nervous here. I've never been to one of these before, in vanilla at least. Not too sure what we do, but yeah, let's explore and see what's what. I know there's a room somewhere. Yeah, I don't trust you. I know there's a room somewhere which has a portal towards the end, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Are these things booby-trapped? No. The treasure in this place is kind of ridiculous. Nobody wants your loaf of bread. So far, so good. Not a single mob. Not a single mob to be seen. I guess I want to keep these. A couple of compasses and fire protection. I think we'll give that a pass. It is finally some life in this place, so to speak. And this takes us somewhere. It's a spawn. That's the spawner. There it is. What do you do? What do you do? I think you destroy it, right? We haven't got enough torches to light the place up. I think I'm just gonna have to destroy it. Okay, we found the thing, and what do you know? It's got no Eyes of Ender in it. Just in case we die, I want to have a really quick way to get back here. Oh my god. Oh my god, how did I fall in here? Ooh. Oh, that could have been really, really bad. Oh. Okay, so just in case everything goes belly up, just move this up to Y level 60 so it can connect with the rest of our nether paths. Now we just have to connect the damn thing. Just in case we die, I want to have a really quick way to get back here. Probably would have benefited from having a potion of fire resistance before doing something stupid like this. But we've survived the lava once, maybe we'll survive it twice. Alright, everything connects up safely now to this nether path system, which eventually we're going to replace... which eventually we'll replace with some ice, and we'll build some nice pretty tunnels to help us get around. This is it. We got this, I'm not even worried. That's not my voice breaking, that's yours. Now, I've been stewing on this for a little bit, and I think we should include the dragon in that list of passivist mobs. I know right now it's up there roaring, and if it could... There it is. And if it could, it would gobble me up in a heartbeat. So what we're going to do is build ourselves a little flying contraption, shoot it off there into space. That girl's in a rush. And hopefully outrun the dragon. If it decides to kill me, I'm not sure what I'll do. So wool. And then another piston there. And in this spot, we're going to put a sticky piston. So it's just regular piston, slime, sticky piston facing the opposite direction, and then another regular piston with another slime, redstone sit on top of the slimes. But it's also important that nothing is really touching it. Basically, you want to make sure that the sticky stuff doesn't latch onto anything, or else the whole machine's going to break on you. Really hope this works. Just in case it doesn't, I think what I'll do is I'll take off all my gear, leave it here, and kind of just leave myself with the bare bones. Whew. I possibly should have brought a potion of invisibility as well, but oh well, there's no turning back now. We literally have no way to get back to the overworld without killing ourselves now, so boat goes down, and then I think we just break this and get in the boat. Oh no, our machine broke. Our machine broke. Looks like I'll be walking it. I gotta be careful not to fall through the gaps here. We're meant to be riding that boat. Oh god, what happened to the boat? Alright, this is much less safe now. Leave us alone. You need to go away. Okay, let's hope the dragon just decides to stay to its island. And I think I might let you guys skip this part. You're gonna be here for a while, I think. Okay, we have some islands rendering in. Oh boy. I'm not sure what happens once we hit a wall. I hope the machine just stops. Damn. Don't push me off now. Don't push me off now. Right at the finish line. It's tempting to just end a pearl, because I don't trust my throwing skills that much. If everything breaks, we'll end a pearl up there. And stop. Oh. 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 Oh, what was that? What was that? I'm not built for this game. Give me Mario Kart or something. Okay, let's get equipped in case we get into a fight. Oh, let's leave our machine behind and start digging. Gotta keep my eyes focused on the ground. Oh, awesome. Do you guys see that? That's our first end city. Okay, I've jacked the render distance up to maximum, so I'm having a bit more luck seeing this. I don't trust my ender pearl throwing skills enough, so this is going to be a real test of my pinky strength. Don't mind me, guys. Just go about your business. I'm just passing through. I'm not going to make a farm out of you today. One day soon, though. Okay, does this one have an elytra? How do you even tell? Oh, and there's another one over here. All right, we got two within close proximity. I think you need one with a ship, don't you, to have an elytra in it? I'm not sure. Is that how it works? I mean, no point in asking you guys now, because by the time you answer, it'll be too late. All right, there are the culprits. We got to be careful of fall damage here, but I did bring some potions of slow falling, which I think should hopefully help us out if we get whacked up into the sky. Okay, our first shulker shells. So 2 shulker shells and a chest gives you your shulker. So this will be our very first shulker then. Amazing. Actually super easy. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, well, didn't have much luck with this one. Let's go check out that other end city. Hopefully have more luck there. Does this one have a floating ship? No, it doesn't. Oh, does it? No. Another one without a ship. Alright, I guess this isn't the one for us. Oh my god, a ship just rendered in. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. We're literally just around the corner from number 2. I wish I were brave enough to ender pearl, but I am not brave enough to ender pearl. Oh. Is that another ship? There's 2 ships here. We'll try this one out because it's much smaller. Much tinier. Hopefully that water can save us if we're in a pickle. Although I should also drink this, shouldn't I? Slow falling just in case we need it. Hey, buddy! Look what you got behind you! It's a pair of elytra. And some kind of uninteresting tools. Alright. We got our wings. The sky is definitely the limit. I don't want to lose those. We'll put them in there for safekeeping. It wasn't a bad tactic. So let's try the same thing over here. This was like a little junior test. Oh, there's a dragon head up there. There's a dragon head up there. We definitely want to grab that too if we can. I'm guessing will I whack it? Guess I silk touch it. There it is. Let's move on to the next one. Our last slow falling potion should hold us over. All right, up we go. Surprise! Hey, don't be shy. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Elytra number 2. And I'm back. Skull number 2. All right, we haven't quite got our wings yet. Let's go put mending and unbreaking on these things and give them a spin. Actually, I wouldn't be a very good Minecrafter if I didn't experiment a little bit. So let's see what's through this thing. Let's put our valuables away. Stick that in there and give that a whirl. Oh, it just took us back here. Stinking boat. Stupid boat. Okay, so that's all our valuables tucked away there in our ender chest. Looks like this is the only way we can teleport back home now, so see you on the other side, I guess. I hope I got that right. And here it all is. Oh, thank God that worked. Suit up. Here's our little enchanting monastery area. Is that meant to be there? It looks like I haven't finished this place. And in here somewhere will be our mending villager. Not you. Not you. Mending. Oh, we need books. Marcus with the Mending. Okay, now we should be able to enchant up our Elytra with Unbreaking and Mending. And have a backup set as well. I'll probably have to work on getting a backup set of all this stuff as well, just in case everything goes wrong. I don't want to have to go back to the beginning. Let's try this one more time. Zombie villager! Zombie villager! Okay, come with me. Please stay alive this time. Let's go. Come on. Stay where I can see you. That's it. Welcome to your new home. Come over here. I guess we better name them first. This is Celis. Okay, I'm fairly certain they won't despawn. I hope they don't despawn. Number 2, over there. Okay, I've got to get to it before it despawns. I'm going to need you to step on it, please. Okay, let's get you up here with Celis. Make sure you don't cook up in the sun. We'll give you the name. Lock and Celis, and you need a splash potion of weakness. And an apple each. Ah, we did it. Turns out we just needed a lucky night. Now these two should, if we just F3 and B so I don't accidentally hit them, these two should find their way over to the carrot farm. Where are you going? That's not the way into the house. And take a roll. There we go. And just start farming around the area. What are they staring at? There must be a block in here. Oh, I think smokers. The smoker is the butcher's crafting site. So we've got to get rid of it. Let them choose to be a farmer. Where are they? They're there. The way this is going to work is they're just going to keep on harvesting carrots around their workstations. They're not going to touch all this stuff out here, just kind of this central area. And then once the inventories are full, if we can just head down here. So we're just under the carrot farm, or at least the area where the farmers are going to be picking up crops. And basically what happens is when their inventory is all filled up, they'll still harvest crops, but they'll drop any excess carrots that they have. We can get this little ether hopper clock started up. We have 5 stacks of anything, -1. For some reason, that's the perfect number. Forget why. We would have figured it out over at our wheat farm. And then what that'll do is activate this hopper clock. The observer will notice it. It'll shoot off the hopper minecart, which will go underneath our little active area of farm, picking up all the carrots that it can and depositing them in here. And when items get put into there, they head down into a water stream underneath our farm here and end up eventually end up underneath our windmill, and they come from all different kinds of directions. So the wheat comes from down there and the honeycomb. Melons and pumpkins are coming from the melon and pumpkin farm. And now we got carrots coming in as well, and that just comes up here into, one of these standard item filters. And that gets sorted here for us for all our drops. So wheat's coming in, as I saw earlier, melons and pumpkins. Now we got carrots. Fairly certain those carrots are already there. We got carrots, we got wheat, we got pumpkins and melons and honeycomb. In terms of crops, there's just potatoes and beetroots left over. Now, I feel like the sensible thing to do would be the potatoes, because you can boil them, you can mash them, you can stick them in a stew. You've got plenty of uses, very versatile. So, beetroots it is then. We have a baby. Your gal. Stay a baby if you can. it just dawned on me, the fact that these dragon heads are like scattered all over the end on end ships and all, it's just further proof that these guys are all right. They're not the bad guys. The fact that everyone else in that dimension is out to get them makes me think that maybe we made the right decision. Maybe they are passive at heart. Anyway, hey, come back here. Meet our festivities facilitators, our party practitioners. Where are they? Brothers Sabin. Don't actually know who that guy is. There he is. Brothers Sabin and Edgar, and they've got a friend visiting from out of town. These two were just kind of, they were babies from over at the carrot farm. For some reason, they keep breeding, even though there's no beds available. I'm not sure why. So I just lured them over here with workstations. Yeah, so this is the build. This is the Beet Box. Probably should have spelled that double E. Anyway, this is the place. Being beetroots and all, we've gone for a red and purple kind of theme. Got some hanging lights. Made good use of those Made good use of those end rods. In my original design, this was actually black stained glass panes, but we don't really have a way to get our hands on black ink, seen as squid passive mobs. We can't exactly just go out and kill them for the dye. So we have to kind of wait until we get wither skeleton farms set up before we do that. But in the meantime, this will do the job. They got a little upstairs VIP area. But because villagers could jump up here and fall off and kill themselves, I've just put a locked gate there so that really we're the only VIP who's allowed up there. I mean, I think these guys know that nobody in the valley actually wants beetroots, right? I mean, they're not much use. They are a source of red dye, but they're not that tasty. So instead, what these guys provide is that other kind of beet, the one that has base in it. So essentially, these guys' role in our valley is to just make sure that everyone has a good time, which is, I think, perhaps the most important role. So as you can see, we got a dance floor. Cat's nice. Oh, that's a pretty small collection, and they haven't got my favorite songs. So none of these songs have a really strong beat. So in that case, let's finally test out our wings. We can make some rockets. Get a couple of stacks. How do I use these things? Whoa! This is going to make traversing the world so much easier. All right, let's go see if we can't find the much coveted song with all the bass. I'm sure you guys know the one I mean. And now that we got wings, it should be much easier to find bastions down here in the nether. Yeah, I really don't have much experience with these wings, but we should be okay, I think. I hope. Hopefully we don't run out of rockets. We spent a bit of time bastion raiding last episode, so I'm just going to skip through this quickly. But if you want to see me get the absolute life scared out of me, you can go watch that one. I'm going to set those guys off, but okay. Pigstep! We got what we needed. Let's sit back and party. Alright. Let's hear it. Yeah! This is my jam. You like my moves? Now, I didn't make up this design myself, but there were a couple of kind of similar guides on the YouTubes, and I don't know who the original creator was, so if you know, please let me know, and I'll chuck it in the description. But basically, when a song plays, this thing gets pushed down into that empty spot, killing this redstone signal. Let's just simulate that now. And then you just have like a little bit of a, I'm not sure what you'd call this, like a little bit of a repeater clock. Like this thing wants to be turned on, and when it's turned on, it sends a signal out, and that signal loops back, powers the block that it's attached to, and kills it. So it's turning itself on and off again repeatedly. And at the same time, it just feeds off another signal here, which gets transmitted down a series of observers. Their change state changes the state of the observer above it, and then right above them is the dance floor. But when it's got a constant signal like this, i.e. when there's nothing in the music disc, then yeah, it just kills the torch. And that's all there is to it. Not too difficult. Wow, I cannot believe 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and oh. Pull lever at 1,000. Hey, I think this might be for me. What does it do? Oh, Yeah. Yes, it is 1,000 subscriber special. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks again to everybody who subscribed. It really means so much to me. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for indulging me while I play around in vanilla again. I'll probably head back to the modded world for a little while after this. But if you'd like to see me work a bit more in this world, this beautiful windmill, probably the nicest thing I've ever built, yeah, hit me up, let me know. I've got a few ideas kicking around, things that we can do here, and it might be nice to have a bit more variety in my videos anyway. If you'd like to help support the channel, and definitely only if you've got a few spare bucks, maybe consider becoming a member over on Patreon. I'd love to keep making these videos in the long term, and yeah, Patreon's one way that we can make that possible. Anyway, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one. Bye for now. How do you land this thing? Like that. See you later.